is the crown.
Yo, welcome back to another I Am Heavy Cash podcast. You already know it's your boy, Don Heavy, representing for the NY and the Chi. We're going to jump right into it. You already know it's the last day of the month. We're already a quarter of the way through the year. It feels like yesterday we was on January 1st. Now, we're on March 31st. April 1st is tomorrow. April Fools. Don't get fooled, y'all. People walking around getting fooled every day. Don't let tomorrow be your day. That's all Don Heavy's going to say for right now. Either way, a new day, old problems, old issues. Today on I Am Heavy Podcast, we're going to touch on something near and dear to my heart and near and dear to a lot of people's hearts, actually, in a lot of social circles, and it's all in the media, and it's all in the community, all in different types of communities, the hip-hop community, the Black Lives Matter, and the All Lives Matter community. It's very prevalent, and that is the issue with all these poor black people getting moped out all crazy all over the place. You know what I'm saying? It's a real issue of poor black people getting moped out. You see it everywhere. You see the police moking black people out. You know what I'm saying? On videotape. You see the Flint, Michigan crisis. People drinking too much lead in their water. The lead pipes affecting poor communities. Now, don't get it twisted. There are poor white people and poor Hispanic people getting the same treatment. Because poor is poor. You know what I'm saying? Even though, you know what I mean, poor white people could walk around a little bit better than poor black people, but poor is poor. Let's not get it twisted. So we see in the poor minority, because I don't like to leave anybody out the group. I like everybody to be inside the circle. So the poor minority problem, which is highlighted as the poor black problem. Even poor black people and poor Hispanic people moking other poor black people and poor Hispanic people. That happens every day in Chicago. And I'm pretty sure it happens in New York. I'm pretty sure it happens in Cali, Miami, Houston, Philly. Philly used to be the murder capital. And the government is ignoring all this killing and all the poor black people and poor Hispanic people getting moked out. So it's pretty much assisting in the moking out of the poor people. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of people that suffer from this. That's where the Black Lives Matter started. The whole hashtag Black Lives Matter and the Black Lives Matter movement. I don't think, well, it's a matter of opinion. I don't think the issue is equality. And I know a lot of people about to be mad at me for saying this. So excuse Don Heavy, but Don Heavy's going to speak the real. I don't think the issue is equality because after the disaster, what's left? After the catastrophe, after the moking out of these poor people, what's left? The people still poor. So I don't think the issue is equality. I think the issue is wealth. You know what I'm saying? Because if you think about it, the cops that's moking out these poor black people, they not from affluent backgrounds. They were peers before they became the law. They were peers of these black people. So they growing up poor and angry too, with the same ideals that they had before they were even cops. And they take an oath. But what does an oath really mean? People put their hand on the Bible and lie. People do sin in church. What does an oath really mean? It's just words. The oath means nothing. So I don't think the problem is equality. I really think it's wealth. Because in this country, the United US of A, America, the government don't care about poor. The government don't care about poor anybody. It don't matter what color you are. They don't care about poor white people. They don't care about poor yellow people. Shout out to my Asians. They don't care about poor Hispanic people, poor brown people. Shout out to my Mexicans. You feel me? They don't care about poor black people. They don't care about poor anything. And you know why? Because this is a capitalistic nation. This country is a capitalist country. The only color that matters is green. The only things that count is the money. So to fix the problems, to fix whatever issues that we have in this country, the dollars is the only voice that you have. The dollar is the only voice that you have, people. Understand. Look at the stock market. They'll say it. 70% of the market is based off of consumer spending. The government gets paid off of taxes. So dollars matter more than anything else. And my people are getting upset, and I understand they frustrated. But equality has been messed up since they brought black people over to this country against their will. Nothing's changed. What the majority feels is right, that's right. No matter how angry people get, no matter how frustrated people get, the problem is the money. That's the problem. They don't care about poor. And this is the richest country. And yes, more help should be available for people in need. That is absolutely right. More help should be available for people in need. However, if that help doesn't come, you just gonna get mad about it? You just gonna complain? Nah, you gotta do something. You gotta take a stand. So how do we fix the issue? Instead of fixing equality, instead of getting mad and yelling about equality and doing all this, that, and the third, which could probably lead to more black people and more minorities getting moked out all crazy, let's just face the music. Let's just face it like, yo, equality don't really matter. Because that's not the motive. Because who's getting paid off equality? Ask yourself. We all know this stuff, but you gotta be honest. Who's getting paid off equality? Nobody's getting paid off equality. Let's fix the issue of wealth. Equality, you have to change a lot of people's minds, a lot of people's ideals that they grew up with, that, you know, because that stuff is taught. That stuff is taught. Babies, it don't matter what color you are. Babies will love babies. They don't care if you dark as night or white as a cloud in the sky. Babies love babies. You know what I'm saying? Even if you green and you an alien baby, babies still love babies. But racism and inequality, that stuff is taught. So let's fix the issue of wealth where every individual can fix it on their own. Almost every individual. Some of us won't make it. And that's the God's honest truth. Some of us won't make it because that's just what it is. But if we all try to fix the issue of wealth, Don Heavy just has a little inkling that things will go a lot smoother in this country. You know what I'm saying? It's definitely not a foolproof method, but I think it will fare a lot better than any other method used. You see, there's a difference between poor black people getting into trouble. They get killed, and then rich black people, they just get in trouble. AKA Cat Williams. Cat Williams has done more than any of those poor black people have ever done. However, Cat Williams has never been killed. Why? Because his social status is way above those arresting him. They arrested him because he's black. Don't get it twisted. He's been doing some questionable things. My point is, rich black people, they go to jail for money crimes. Poor black people, they get killed because they're not contributing to the government. And I'm not saying that's a reason why they should be killed. I'm just saying that's the perspective of these people that's killing people. Of these people that's smoking everybody out. Oh, you're not contributing. I guarantee you, if more black people would invest, start growing their wealth, first of all, it's a chain reaction to that. It's a domino effect. When that happens, the community gets better. So crime is automatically going to go down because there's money involved in that community. But if something like that happens, let's say one of these cops go ahead and try to moke out one of the people that's pretty wealthy in one of these communities, all the business leave. I guarantee you that will whip whatever government, whatever state or city government is in control. I bet you that'll whip them into shape because all the money gonna leave. And the one thing any government don't want is the money leaving. Now that's a shame. That's just downright sinful. If you just a worker, nothing against workers, but if you just a worker, then, you know, they looking at you like it's a million of you. But now if you investing in growing that wealth, not only are you rising above and beyond your own means, but you rising above the people that's trying to oppress you. I guarantee when the money starts growing in these communities, somebody gonna put a leash on these dogs, on these pigs. You know what I'm saying? On these officers that are doing, and I'm not calling all officers pigs. I'm calling the officers that do dirty stuff pigs. Somebody gonna put a leash on them now. But the problem a lot of people have is looking at themselves. Because the issue of wealth, it requires every individual to look at themselves instead of passing the blame off on the government or on people of the opposite race and ethnicity. You got to look at yourself. You can't look at your job. You got to look at yourself. You can't look at your predicament. You can't look at your situation. If you are old enough and you are well enough to work and earn a living from whatever you're doing, you got to look at yourself. Black dollars matter. Excuse me. Let me take 3 steps back. Excuse me. Minority dollars matter more than minority lives will any day. It's a sad truth. It's a sad truth, but it is the truth. The money matters more than the lives. So you might as well get to the paper. My cousin told me something the other day. He told me something the other day, and it was real what he said. He said, yo, somebody with money, they'll give a black person $1 million before they give a Jewish kid $1 million. And I was like, why? Why you say that? And I had a feeling why he said it, but I wanted him to explain it to me. I was like, why you say that, yo? He said, because The Jewish kid will grow up and make his family rich. His family will then mean something and have a word in this country. He said, but the black kid or the black person will spend that money and make somebody else rich or make a couple other people rich. And with that being said, thank you for tuning into another I Am Heavy Cash podcast. I hope everybody is enjoying a last day of March 2016. Please enjoy yourself. If you haven't already, definitely check out the Instagram, Heavy on them, Heavy ONEM. Check out the Snapchat, Don Heavy, D0N Heavy. Check out the Twitter at Don Heavy _invest. And check out Black Market Watch on the Don Heavy YouTube channel and Money Talks Across the Wire on the Don Heavy YouTube channel. We got content coming at y'all all day, every day. If y'all really about the money, if y'all really serious about having money on your mind and growing y'all wealth and being able to make something out of nothing for real and get yourself in a better situation financially, economically, and socially, then check out Don Heavy, man. Stop playing, man. Because only the cool kids is making money. If you ain't making money the real way, you ain't really cool. And that's just what it is. And on that note, I'm out. Peace and love.
This program is brought to you by Her Pretty Ghost and Better New Business. Thank you for tuning in.